There's another bill that would make early childhood education from half day to full day. And that's really important because a lot of children are not able to take advantage of the early childhood programs because they don't have a parent or a caretaker who can leave in the middle of the day to go pick the child up and bring them back home after. What we found is every dollar that we put into early childhood education pays us big benefits as we go through, as those children go through their education programs later.
Thank you. Illinois is one thing I think that the Republicans and Democrats actually agree on is funding education, and that happened, we talked about this several years ago, about the changes we made in the evidence-based funding model, giving to the most needy compared to giving the same to everybody. Also, it's been an initiative of the previous administration and the current administration to put more dollars into early childhood. Some of the challenges we have, especially in our more rural areas, is transportation to and from. Food resources. We talk about that quite a bit on how are we, especially during COVID, how are we going to, a lot of these children aren't having breakfast, aren't having lunch, and that's been a little bit of a challenge during COVID for sure, which kind of just brought it more to light, some of the resources that we need to be spending. I believe in the proposal there was an increase in the early childhood again, and I think that's absolutely important. We have a lot of issues in Illinois, and I think we have to address the root causes, and that starts when the kiddos are little and when we can start giving them some wraparound services when they're younger. Thank you.
Of course, Illinois has got one of the most skilled workforces in the country. Part of that reason is that we're willing to invest in worker safety, we're willing to invest in the minimum wage, we're willing to invest in workforce development training programs for people that find themselves out of work or find themselves transitioning to a new job because of just change in the way our economy is working. And so I think we're going to continue to do that. We've done that on a continuing basis. We are going to see wages going up again here in the state of Illinois next year, as they just did. And we're going to continue to invest in workers. I think if you're a worker and you've got a choice between a job that's paying you $17 an hour versus something that's only paying you $12 an hour, that's a significant increase. And we're committed to helping our businesses, maintaining our small business credits with regard to the minimum wage to make sure that it's not a burden specifically on small businesses.
Thank you.
And we're going to keep moving in that direction to make sure that we get that job done.
And as for this balanced budget we got going on in Illinois, I'll just say, unfortunately, there's a couple things. I do believe our spending is still outpacing our revenues in Illinois. And secondly, and I hope that Mike agrees with me, I'm putting him on the spot here, in the budget that actually is proposed for us, if we have the ability when it's time for us to vote, we need to be paying back our unemployment trust fund. I think that is something that is extremely important. Otherwise, it's going to raise the rates of our employers, and it's also going to decrease benefits for the folks. And that was it. I just do want to say, when you brought up teachers, so I had something else to say. If you know a teacher, if you are a teacher, please hug a teacher. This is nuts.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.